So we talked through for about a half hour of what can we do to make sure that when I'm talking or I've got an idea or you have an idea, that you understand that what I'm doing is giving an idea, not saying it's an ultimatum. And that's how we came up with the use of COT. So we do different types of, we all do emails, right? And we all do conversations about new ideas as you're walking down the hall. Here's what COT means. When I do an email today, about 3 or 4% at most, I put action required in the subject line. What does action required mean? I'm the boss. Do it. This is job changing. You need to look at this. You need to act on this. Probably 30, 40% are FYI. FYI, for your information. What does that mean? That means, yeah, read it sometime. It's kind of important. We may talk about it at some point, but it's not an emergency today. It's not action required. You don't have to deal with it right away. Oh, but here's the beauty one, the one you get to take home. If I put COT in the subject line, that means consider or throw away. That means I don't want any response, nor is it required. If you're busy, if you've got a big project going and I'm in the middle, I don't realize that you're doing a conversion or you're trying to deal with a new client or whatever it is, and I send you an idea, you have all the permission in the world just to hit delete. Don't even read it. I just need to get it off my chest. I just need to give you the idea. And finally, send me your ideas. Do the same thing. If you've got an idea, send it to me. Now, here's the beauty of that last point. So I'm sending them out. I'm getting my ideas out. But what we found is they began talking to their employees. And you've got to give these rules. Giving these rules is so important when you're using this, when you go back home and try this little trick. When you're sending out information, well, think about let's go back to the receptionist. So the receptionist, everybody in the old days had suggestion boxes down in the break room. So, oh boy, should I do this? I don't want to look like a fool if it's a dumb idea, but maybe finally a couple weeks later, the receptionist writes something down because really it's been bugging her forever or him forever. Writes it down, puts it in the suggestion box, and then what happens? Well, it goes to someone who says, well, okay, that needs to go to the CEO, that one needs to go to the marketing department, that one needs to go wherever. And then we look at it and say, well, we don't want to make that receptionist mad, but they've been a good employee for 20 years or 10 years or whatever. And so let me see if Sue over here can maybe look at it and well, it takes 2 or 3 weeks by the time it's routed around, everybody's looked at it. All because we want to be sensitive to this person giving us an idea, right? Well, what happens in the meantime? The receptionist is down in the break room where they wrote the original idea saying, you know what? I gave some ideas to management. They never listened. They never got back to me, right? All because we're trying to be sensitive, and then we got to write something up. You put something in writing, and then what does that mean and all the thing? Well, once we started this and we put the rules out to all employees, then the receptionist could write me directly and say, here's an idea to consider or toss. And because they know the rules, I'm not going to write you back. I'm not going to do it. But they pretty much know I'm going to read every one that comes at me. But I don't have to get back. I don't have to feel guilty getting back or try to do a lot of time on it. It may be the greatest idea in the world, and that quick idea may spur something either today or down the road that I can build upon because I remember that the front office or the front desk thought about this. And all of a sudden, we started getting all these ideas from the entire employee group. And they were fun, and everybody liked doing it. It was really crazy because it was fun just to get the idea off your chest and get it out that you've been trying to give for a long time, but you didn't know really how to say it.